Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're back here with another beginner guide video. We will be talking about the different tools that are inside of 7 Days to Die. Unlike the last video, I will not be going over how to get the ingredients needed to make the tools, but I will still show the recipes for each stage of the tool. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. In 7 Days to Die, we have 3 different categories of tools. They are harvesting, repair, and salvaging. The harvesting tools will allow you to harvest materials from most objects in the game, while the salvaging tools will allow you to get other materials that you cannot get with the harvesting tools. For example, if you use a harvesting tool on an AC unit, you will only get scrap iron. But if you use a wrench, you will get other parts, such as electrical parts and mechanical parts, along with short iron pipes and scrap iron as well. The repair tools will make it so you can upgrade and repair blocks quicker. While at first this may not seem like a big issue, you will see the importance of these tools once you use stronger materials such as concrete and steel. Then you add in the urgency of Horde Night, you will need a tool to make quick repairs before your blocks are broken. Using tools will generate heat over time and can cause a screamer to spawn. The rate of which this occurs varies depending on the tool you are using. However, if you crouch while using the tool, it will cause the heat to rise slower than if you are standing up like normal. When you first load into the game, you will be instructed to follow the challenge system, so you become familiar with some of the basic mechanics. The first tool the game instructs you to make is a stone axe. This tool is a combination of harvesting and repairing. While the stone axe can do both functions, there are other tools later that can do them separately and more efficiently. Clicking and holding the left mouse button will use the harvesting function, while using the right mouse button will use the repair and upgrade function. The following information applies to all of the tools that we will talk about in this video. The advantage to upgrading your tools is that you will do more damage over time and get higher durability for the tools as they are upgraded. However, these upgrades will also make it so you use more stamina. The stamina cost for using a tool will remain the same from quality 1 to 6 until you move to the next stage of the tool. For example, when you use a stone axe, the stamina cost will be 8 no matter the quality. You will see the change in stamina once you move up to an iron axe. The stamina goes from 8 to 18.4 per swing, and when you use the power attack with the right mouse button, you will use even more stamina. I have seen the additional stamina range between 5 and 8 depending on the tool you are using. Each tool has a base block damage stat. The block damage done by all tools is random except for stone tools. As you see here, my stone axe at level 3 has a block damage of 28.6. This other stone axe, same level, has the same block damage. But if we look at the iron fire axe, block damage is a 62.6. And if I go to this other fire axe, that is now a block damage of 59.3. The block damage has a range of -4% to 4%. During my test, I saw the damage go down as low as -4%, but I did not see the damage go any higher than 2% from the base stat. This will not make an impact on most playthroughs, but I wanted to let you know that you will see a difference in the damage dealt, and this does not include skill-based increases. First, we will look at the stone tools. The 2 stone tools we have in the game are the stone axe and the stone shovel. The challenge system will teach you how to make a level 1 stone axe, and your reward from the trader will be a level 1 stone shovel. The stone axe will allow you to break down blocks with a left click, while allowing you to make repairs with the right click. This is a great starting tool since it has many functions. Not all functions, but it does have many. The stone axe is very easy to repair with only needing 1 stone. This should be enough for your first week in the game, including upgrading and repairing a horde base. The stone shovel is mainly used to dig holes in the ground. I know, who would have guessed? But you can also use the stone shovel to harvest materials from pallets with a tarp on top. You can get a variety of materials from these. Unlike the stone axe, Left clicking with the stone shovel will perform a normal attack, and right clicking will perform a powered attack. If you need to harvest clay, the pallets are a great way to do this, but you can also do this by digging outside. The topsoil has 250 health points, while the ground underneath only has 200. So it is best to knock out maybe 2 or 3 topsoil blocks and then start harvesting the dirt from the bottom of the blocks with 50 less health points. After some testing and a YouTube comment on a previous video, I found out that a quality 6 stone shovel will be able to one-shot dirt with a power attack and certain mods. In my test, I had Miner 69er maxed out at 5, and the shovel also had 3 mods attached. The first mod, which is mandatory, is the Gravedigger mod, as this gives you 25% more damage against dirt. And then you will just need 2 other mods attached. For this example, I have the weighted head mod, as well as a fortifying grip mod. Now, there is a mod that is called a temper blade mod. What this mod does, it will give you an extra 10% block damage when attached. The great thing about this is that you will only need 1 small stone to repair the stone shovel instead of a repair kit like the other shovels. Now, with these mods, you will see that with a normal attack, I cannot destroy the topsoil in 1 hit, but also if I use a powered attack, I still cannot one-shot this. However, if I go down to just the regular dirt, right here is good, and if I use a powered attack, I will do this in 1 hit. While testing, I did notice that when I use a powered attack, I use the same amount of stamina with my stone shovel as I do with an iron shovel and a normal attack. So as you'll see here, my stamina is currently at 114. I will use a powered attack. Now look at how it drops down to 97, and that does 1 shot to the block. I now have a level 5 iron shovel, and I just took the mods directly off the stone shovel, put it on the iron shovel, and I'm going to use just a regular attack. Watch the stamina at the bottom left go from 114 down to 98. Now I did this before, it was 97. So about a 1 stamina difference is not that much, but this is the similarities that you will see between the 2 shovels when trying to one-shot the dirt blocks. In order to make higher quality harvesting tools, you will need to put points into the harvesting tool skill. The way you increase this skill, you will need to read Tools Digest books. To boost the odds of finding Tool Digest books, you will need to put points into Miner 69er. By doing this, you will also boost your odds of finding the Art of Mining book series. These all work hand to hand with the harvesting tools. Miner 69er will increase the amount of damage you do with your tools while reducing the amount of stamina that you use per hit. So this is a very good one to go into. The Art of Mining books has 7 different books in the series. Book 1 will give you a small chance to mine rare gems from ore. Book 2 will teach you how to craft the diamond tipped blade mod for your tools, and this will dramatically increase the durability of the tool. Book 3 will allow you to harvest 10% more from all ores when using a pickaxe or a stone axe when you are buzzed on coffee. Book 4 will teach you how to make blackstrap coffee. Book 5 will make it so you can compact all your ores into bigger stacks so it doesn't take up as much room. Book 6 makes it so you take 50% less damage from collapsing mines. And Book 7 makes it so all your mining tools do 10% more block damage. And once you read all the Art of Mining books, you will get a bonus skill that will give you 20% more ore while mining. To unlock Quality 2 stone tools, you will need to get your harvesting tool skill to level 2. Quality 3 requires your skill level to be at 4. Quality 4 requires your skill level to be at 6. Quality 5 requires that your skill level is at 8. And Quality 6 requires that your skill level is at level 10. On the screen now, you will see the different required ingredients to make the stone tools anywhere from a quality 1 to a quality 6. And as you will notice, qualities 1 through 5 all require the same materials and the same quantity of those materials. The only difference is when you craft a quality 6 of the stone tools, those require 1 legendary part. Next, we will talk about the iron tools. We have 3 different tools in this category that all serve different purposes, and you do have a chance to find these tools inside of working stiff crates. We will first talk about the Iron Fire Axe. This tool is used to harvest wood, do damage against wood blocks, as well as doing damage and opening crates. The stone axe can also do all this, however, this tool does more damage and makes it so you can get through things a lot quicker. Once you unlock this tool, you will end up using it for most things the stone axe does besides the repair and upgrade function. Next is the iron pickaxe. This tool is used for doing damage to ore outside, to both concrete and cobblestone blocks, for breaking into safes, and the locked metal chests you will find anywhere from tiers 3 to tier 6. The damage difference to these blocks are a welcome change from the stone axe. As you can see here, not doing a lot of damage, but once we swap over, we are doing a lot more damage. Lastly is the iron shovel. If you do not have a legendary part to make the quality 6 stone shovel, then this shovel will do more damage, and with the right setup, you can one-shot dirt blocks. In this example here, I have a quality 5 iron shovel. Now as you see here, I have the grave digger mod, the temper blade mod, and a rat remover. You can have any other mod for the last slot. The grave digger mod is going to help you the most, doing 25% increased damage to dirt, whereas the temper blade mod gives you 10% extra block damage. Now I know using specific mods it could be hard to find, but depending on how long you've played, you may have come across these and not known it. Now in this example, I went ahead, hit the dirt, and it still had 19 health left. If you've happened to find the Art of Mining Volume 7, this will also increase your block damage. When testing this, I also needed to put my Miner 69er up to level 5, just like with the stone shovel. This will now allow me to one-shot the top layers. Now, with the stone shovel, you are not able to one-shot the top layers, but you can one-shot the bottom layers with a powered attack. When it comes to the iron shovel, if you want to one-shot the top layers, this is needed. However, you could go for a lower quality Miner 69er, such as level 3 or maybe 4, and you would be able to one-shot the dirt blocks underneath. So this is where this specific shovel would really shine. Just go ahead, take off a couple layers from the top. It may take you 2 hits at first, and then once you get down to the dirt, you'll start one-shotting them at level 3 or 4 with the Miner 69er. The differences between the two shovels is the stone shovel uses rocks for repairs, while the iron shovel uses repair kits. With the stone shovel, you will need to max out Miner 69er at level 5 to one-shot the dirt blocks, so you will need 13 skill points to accomplish this. Whereas with the iron shovel, you will only need to have Miner 69er around level 3 or 4, which will put you in the range of 5 to 8 skill points. However, you will need to keep crafting these shovels until you get one with a base block damage of 86.2, and in order to make one iron shovel, you will have to use forged iron, wood, leather, and duct tape to craft it. Whereas with the level 6 stone shovel, you will only need to make one because the damage does not fluctuate, and you would only have to use stone, plant fiber, wood, and one legendary part. To unlock quality 1 iron tools, you will need to get your harvesting tool skill to level 11. Quality 2 requires your skill level to be at 13. Quality 3 requires your skill level to be at 16. Quality 4 requires your skill level to be at 19. Quality 5 requires your skill level to be at 22. And Quality 6 requires your skill level to be at 25. On the screen now, you will see the different requirements in order to make the iron tools, going anywhere from Quality 1 to Quality 6. Next is the steel tools. You can make 3 different tools in this category. They are a steel pickaxe, a steel shovel, and a steel axe. I will advise to be cautious on which steel tools you make, as you do need steel tool parts in order to make a steel tool, and these can be hard to come by, unlike the materials for the iron tools. As mentioned previously, I do not think it is worth making a steel shovel, since you can one-shot blocks with the stone and iron shovel. And since you need to use steel parts in order to make steel tools, they can be used for better things besides a steel shovel. The steel pickaxe is a nice upgrade from the iron pickaxe. It will do more block damage than the iron pickaxe, even though it uses more stamina. As you can see here on the screen, we have an iron pickaxe level 5, which is doing 66.7 block damage. The level 1 steel pickaxe is doing 85.6 8.7. So that is a total increase of 19. Now, I do recommend keeping a level 5 iron pickaxe until you can make at least a level 3 steel pickaxe. This is strictly because of needing steel tool parts to make this tool. If you are doing good with the iron pickaxe, then I would even wait until you can make a level 5 or make level 6 steel pickaxe. However, I understand that it might not be the easiest to wait for enough books to get to this point, because you will need to get to a certain level before you can make a level 5 or 6 steel pickaxe. And as you can see here, our level 5 iron pickaxe is doing 66.7, whereas this level 3 is doing 40 more damage per hit, sitting at 107.1 block damage. Just like the steel pickaxe, the steel axe is a great step up from the iron fire axe. As we see here, a level 5 iron fire axe has a block damage of 74.5, and a level 3 steel axe has a block damage of 119.1, while the level 5 steel axe has a block damage of 140.8. In this test I'm about to show, I do have my miner 69er skill all the way up to level 5, so this will have an impact on how much damage I do with the axes. Now, if we go to open a normal crate with the level 5 iron fire axe with no mods, you will see it takes 2 hits. With a level 3 steel axe, we could do it in 1 hit. When we go to hit a tree, we will see that this hit here does 261 damage. And then when we use the iron fire axe, we are doing 149 damage. No matter which axe you are using, whether it is stone, iron, or steel, you do want to make sure one of your mods is the wood splitter mod, as this will give you an extra 15% more damage against wood. Just like my recommendation with the pickaxe, I do recommend keeping the level 5 iron fire axe until you get to about a level 3 steel axe. And if you can wait out even longer, I would say to hold off and use the level 5 iron axe until you could get a level 5 steel axe, and then you would not have to upgrade any further unless you just want to have a quality 6 walking around. To unlock quality 1 steel tools, you will need to get the harvesting tools skill to level 26. Quality 2 requires your skill level to be at 32. Quality 3 requires your skill level to be at 39. Quality 4 requires your skill level to be at level 46. Quality 5 requires your skill level to be at 53. And Quality 6 requires your skill level to be at level 60. On the screen now, you will see the required ingredients to make the steel tools anywhere from level 1 to level 6. Next, we will be talking about the mechanical tools. There are 2 different tools that you can make in this category. They are the auger and the chainsaw. Just like the steel tools, you will need special parts to make these tools, and they require mechanical parts to do so. These tools require you to use gas in order to operate, and will raise the heat index faster than regular tools, which provides a chance of a screener spawning quicker. The chainsaw will be used to cut down trees mainly. You can also use it to break wood blocks and crates as well. The auger is used to harvest clay, stone, ore, and to break into metal loot chests. There have also been tests done by other YouTubers to see if the auger is better than a steel pickaxe to give a detailed breakdown. Personally, I rarely use the auger since I do not have a lot of spare gas laying around, but it is satisfying to tear through clay, stone, and ore with the auger. If you are going to use the auger, it is recommended to not stop using it until you're done, because if you start and stop the auger while mining, this will raise the heat index quicker than if you just go non-stop. To unlock Quality 1 mechanical tools, you will need to get the harvesting tool skill to level 61. Quality 2 requires you to be at level 68. Quality 3 requires you to be at level 76. Quality 4 requires you to be at level 84. Quality 5 requires you to be at level 92. And Quality 6 requires you to be at level 100. On the screen now, you will see the different ingredients needed to make the auger and chainsaw from levels 1 to level 6. The motor tool parts can mainly be found in higher end loot, as well as buying them from the trader when they have them in stock. Repair tools are used to either repair or upgrade blocks. They are able to do this better than a stone axe, but it may not be worth boosting the odds of getting them until later in the game. You should be able to get by just fine with the stone axe for repairs up until about the second Horde Night, depending on the materials you are using, such as cobblestone or concrete. You are able to boost the odds of finding repair tool books by putting points into advanced engineering. However, by doing this, you will also boost the odds of finding wiring 101, electrical traps, and forged ahead, along with the Handyland books you need. This will cause the loot table to become more bloated and make it harder to get the books you are looking for. So you could go the entire time not finding any Handyland books or very minimum and getting an abundance of other books such as wiring or trap crafting. But do not worry, because you do have a low chance to find a claw hammer inside of loot. You can check inside working stiff crates or rolling toolboxes that you see while doing POIs. You also have a chance to find not only the claw hammer, but the nail gun as well inside of an airdrop if you had them enabled. To unlock a quality 1 claw hammer, you will need to get the repair tool skill up to level 4. Quality 2 requires the skill level to be at level 8. Quality 3 requires skill level 12. Quality 4 requires skill level 16. Quality 5 requires skill level 20. And Quality 6 requires skill level 25. On the screen, you will see the ingredients needed to make a claw hammer from quality level 1 all the way up to level 6. The next repair tool that you can make is the nail gun. The nail gun is a step up from the claw hammer because it can upgrade any block with one click instead of multiple clicks like it requires for the claw hammer. The nail gun will also repair about twice as fast as what you can repair with the claw hammer. And you do have a chance of finding a nail gun inside of an airdrop if you have those enabled. Each of these numbers show how far away we are from the blocks. Like for this one here, there's one block in between us. The second row here, we have 2 blocks going all the way up to 5 blocks. Now what we will see here is the hammer and the nail gun can both upgrade from 1 block away. When it comes to 2 blocks away, you guessed it, they both can upgrade. 3 blocks away, they can still upgrade. Now we're looking here at 4 blocks away, and we can still upgrade with both the hammer and the nail gun. However, when we are 5 blocks away from the block we need to repair or upgrade, the hammer cannot reach, and the nail gun cannot reach either. So they both have the same distance that they can repair up to. Now, when you look at the nail gun, you will see an effective range of 2 for level 1, and an effective range of 3. However, in my testing, I have found there is no difference because I still cannot reach this block to repair. And I have also tested this with the level 1 and level 6, and they repair at the same rate for the same amount. So after doing this testing, I personally feel there is no reason to upgrade past a level 1 nail gun, and in my playthroughs, I most likely will only stick at the level 1 nail gun. To unlock a quality 1 nail gun, you will need to get the repair tool skill to at least level 26. Quality 2 requires level 30. Quality 3 requires level 35. Quality 4 requires level 40. Quality 5 requires level 45. And Quality 6 requires level 50. On the screen now, you will see the different ingredients needed to make a nail gun from Quality 1 up to Quality 6. The motor tool parts can be found in loot for higher tiered POIs, or if you're lucky, you can find some being sold by the traders. Unlike the harvesting tools, which breaks down things, the salvaging tool deconstructs them so you can get parts from the items to help you make other items. As we saw earlier in the video, when we used a stone axe on an AC unit, we only got scrap iron after the unit was destroyed. Unlike when we used the wrench, we got other parts such as electrical parts, mechanical parts, short iron rods, as well as scrap iron. This is important because you will need mechanical parts in order to craft a workbench, which you will use to make other parts such as vehicles and higher quality tools. You can boost the odds to find Scrapping for Fun books by putting points into Salvage Operator, which is under the Perception branch. We have 3 different types of salvaging tools, and the main difference between them is the amount of block damage they do and the maximum durability of the tool. From my testing, the type of salvaging tool did not change which parts you got from the salvage. It just changed how quickly you salvaged an item. In this test here, I will use a level 1 wrench to break down this AC unit. That took 8 uses from the wrench in order to break it down. Now, let's use the impact driver to see how quick we can do it. This only took 3 attacks. Sometimes you can get lucky and find mechanical parts at the trader. If you do, I do recommend buying at least 4 of them and saving them. You will need 4 mechanical parts to make a level 1 wrench, and this can be more important than using those parts for anything else, because by making the wrench, you will now have a way to get as many mechanical parts as you want. You do have a low chance to find a wrench inside of sinks, rolling toolboxes, and a medium chance of finding a wrench inside of a fire truck. You will also have the potential to find a wrench in an airdrop, a tier 1 loot, a tier 1 tool loot, or inside of a working Sif's crate. To unlock a quality 1 wrench, you will need to get the salvaging tool skill to level 4. Quality 2 requires the skill to be at level 8. Quality 3 requires the skill to be at level 12. Quality 4 requires the skill to be at level 16. Quality 5 requires the skill to be at level 20. And Quality 6 requires a level to be at 25. On the screen, you will see the ingredients required to make a wrench from Quality 1 up until Quality 6. The next step up in the salvage chain is a ratchet. This will give you higher block damage power and more durability. You will be able to deconstruct items quicker with the ratchet than the wrench, but it does take forged steel and steel tool parts to make this tool. To unlock the Quality 1 ratchet, you will need to get your Salvage Tool skill level to at least level 26. Quality 2 requires level 30. Quality 3 requires level 35. Quality 4 requires level 40. Quality 5 requires level 45. And Quality 6 requires level 50. On the screen now, you will see the ingredients required to make a ratchet from Quality 1 all the way up until Quality 6. The last step up in the salvage chain is an impact driver. This will give you higher block damage power and more durability versus the ratchet and the wrench. You will be able to deconstruct items quicker, but it does take forged steel and motor tool parts to make this tool. To unlock a Quality 1 impact driver, you will need to get the Salvage Tool skill to level 51. Quality 2 requires skill level 55. Quality 3 requires skill level 60. Quality 4 requires skill level 65. Quality 5 requires level 70. And Quality 6 requires skill level 75. On the screen now, you will see the ingredients required to make an impact driver from Quality 1 all the way up until Quality 6. Depending on the tool you are using and what you're trying to get out of it, there are some new armor pieces that can help to get more things. For instance, this lumberjack hat can be worn when you're going harvesting with a stone axe, iron fire axe, or a steel axe when you're trying to get wood. This will give you a wood harvest bonus anywhere from 5% upwards of 50%. If you're going scavenging and you want to get more experience while you're scavenging, then you would be able to wear a scavenger hat. This will increase your XP gain anywhere from 10% up to 60%. You can also use the scavenger gloves to increase your harvest you get when you're wrenching items. This will go anywhere from 5% all the way up to 30%. When you are out mining trying to get ore, this will help you get a ore bonus. Now, the miner set does not apply towards dirt or clay. It only goes towards actual ore like iron ore and the other ores in the game. This mining helmet will give you an ore harvest bonus anywhere from 5% upwards of 30%. The gloves will help you do more damage to the ore, going anywhere from a 5% increase upwards of 50%, and then the miner outfit will make it so your mining tools use less stamina. This will be anywhere from a 5% stamina decrease all the way up to 30%. I hope today's video was helpful and that you're able to learn new things in regards to the tools in the game. If you are someone who has more information that could be helpful to any of the players in the game, please feel free to leave it down in the comments below, as I'm sure everyone, including myself, will be happy to learn new things in the game that we do not already know. If you did enjoy today's video, please feel free to like as well as subscribe, as I will have more beginner guides coming in the future, and we do have our ongoing series of the Lost one. I do want to thank you for checking out the video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.